Hi everyone, my name is Sayeth. This is my blog, and I'm here for the fabulous Tony Henry from the Cockroaches and the Sacred Hearts.
How you going, everyone? Welcome.
How do you adapt your performance to different settings, like a club versus large events?
Oh, well, that's a good question. You know what? I try and always do the best I can, and by saying that, I mean I realise that whether you're playing for one person or 1,000 people, they're there to see you. So I try and give my best. So I adapt my performance. I don't really adapt it. I've only got one performance, and that's really trying to do your best. So that would be just whether it's big or whether it's small, just try and keep it consistent and and enjoy. You got to enjoy what you're doing. That's really important, isn't it? I think it is. Once you enjoy what you're doing, which I do, I love it. And I've been blessed to play in different bands, and it's something I love. Music's a passion of mine, and yeah, that's it, man. Hey, I love your shirt.
Thank you.
Welcome to Casbah.
What is the biggest?
Hang on, can I have a question? Yeah. How come I didn't get any ice cream?
What is the biggest risk? What is the biggest risk you've taken in your career, and what did you learn from it?
That's a good one. Probably when we were recording the before the first album, I knew that we played around as kids, like in year 10, 11 and 12 in the Cockroaches at our school. And, it was just all, well, sort of like the Ramones. We just, we grabbed the instrument, we just played. But I realised that musicianship, as we got more and more popular, was something that was required. So I was challenged there. So I had to go and do lessons, and I did lessons, and I learned a lot from it. And it was like the more I knew, the more I thought, oh, geez, I'm really underdone here. So I really honed my skills and really enjoyed playing more because of it. So I would say the biggest risk I took was admitting that I was short on the skills needed to be a really good drummer, which I wanted to do. So I went out and solved that by getting lessons and really practicing and honing my skill. Good question, mate. It's not always easy to tell people what risks you took.
What musically do you have coming up?
What musically do I have coming up? Well, just the Sacred Hearts mainly, and the Cockroaches do another gig. I was occasionally play for the John Field band, and Paul Field plays quite a few weddings and stuff, and I play for those. So look, I've got 4 kids, so it's pretty hard to find the time. And weekends I'm working full time, so it's I'd like to do it full time now, but whether it would be there for me to do full time, I'm doing a full time job, so I've got to keep the mortgage going and the kids are at home, so it's that's always a challenge to balance those two, well, those three really: family, your art, your playing, and we've got a mortgage and 4 kids, so you've got to go out and earn the money.
What is your favourite song to perform, and why?
Oh man, oh, that's a good question. I'm going to have to think about that. Gee, it depends. I like the chunka chunkas, chunka 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 chunka. That sort of, I call them the chunka chunkas. I like those, and I also like Rex does Memphis, Tennessee. I've always liked that, like the Elvis song. So I love playing that. Yeah, that'd have to be it.
What is the most embarrassing song you secretly like to sing along to?
What is it, man? Well. It was funny you say that because I was only thinking today that I was thinking about Anthony Field, and we were playing an outdoor concert up at SeaWorld, I think it was, up in the Gold Coast. And he was a classic. He used to do some real, like things that would put you on the spot. and he got me to come out and sing, you know, in the jungle, the mighty.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's the bit that goes, oh, you know, which is really high. And I was going, oh, and I'm standing there like a shag on the rock, and he's going, ha, ha. And, you know, that's probably the most embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was another time when I used to jump off the drums and sing the end of Shopping Around. It's an Elvis song. And we're playing with In Excess and the Models and I'm Talking. And it was an outdoor gig down at, I think, Sutherland somewhere. And anyway, In Excess, of course, we got all the lights and big stage and big, you know, drum risers and stuff. The drum riser, I'm not kidding, was probably almost as high as this table off the ground, you know. So I'm normally used to just jumping off a little drum riser, and I've jumped off, and they had drinks right where I jumped off, and I twisted my ankle on the drinks and fell over, and I had to limp out, you know, like everyone was laughing, and I had to limp out like I was okay, shopping around, you know, and limp back. But that was embarrassing. Good question.
What's one thing that would change about the music industry?
Oh, that's a good question. They're all good questions, man. You are on fire tonight. You like that shirt. Well, you know what? Like all the arts, I think they're undervalued. Yeah, I really do. And I think that you know, without art, the society is in a place where the culture doesn't really push forward. Art is driving culture, and you know, like I'm talking about, you know, artists, painters, musicians, ballet dancers, you know, any sort of art. And I quite often think that it's really underlooked and underfunded. I mean, we always seem to be the people that are putting on benefits for, you know, whether it's starving children or this and that. It's you know, so I think it's undervalued and often underappreciated, the music industry. Yeah.
Is that it, Mum? There's one more, is there? How do you handle tough crowds?
Whoa, tough crowds. Well, I just hide behind my drum kit, man. I'm not out the front, so it doesn't worry me. Unless they start throwing things. So I just hide behind the drums. Yeah.
Is that it, Mum? Thank you so much, Tony.
My pleasure. Thank you for the interview, and look forward to hearing it on your, what's it called? Sayethsmusic.com. So everybody get to it and check it out, because if you're not doing it, checking it out, then you're not in the ring.
Thank you so much. Thank you.